What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this continuing our Let's Build Little Nightmares 2 in Minecraft. This is episode number 4, and this is going to be in time-lapse form. Now, as you can see, it's very choppy. Share Factory calls this quote-unquote smooth, so yeah. I tried to make it a third-person time-lapse because I realized that if I did first-person, it would just look very choppy and it was hurt your eyes. This does a little bit at some point, so I'm just warning you that. So, we're gonna get right into this, I guess, since it has already started. So, as you can see right now, I'm just working on the, cabinet, or the little drawers in the kitchen, whatever those are called, I don't remember. The counter, that's what it is, yeah. The view right now isn't the best. At some points during the beginning, the view isn't the greatest, because I keep forgetting about it, and sometimes towards the end, although it's not as bad towards the end, because most of the times it's, like, very short-lived. But, yeah, now it's just the oven. I guess I'll just commentate on it, and, if you want me to do music, let me know in the comments for the next one, because either one honestly works. But, yeah, I'm just building the counters. The end stone brick I still have at the moment. I'm thinking about changing it since it does look a little bit goofy. And, yeah, I was trying to figure out how to make that drawer look good, so I just went with that. Or, the drawers. So I'm just kind of filling that with polished black stone slabs, and then that little gap is where the sink is. And now I'm placing the walls, which that noise was weird because I was not expecting any noise. But yeah, as you can see again, it's just kind of a little bit off. And then I'm going to do the window next. Hopefully everyone's having a good day or night. I always have to remember to say that. I do end up extending the walls further up. As you can see right there, I'm just kind of figuring out how big I want the window to be, and I just filled in with glass, just for a start. And I was trying to figure out how to make it look good with spruce slabs, or spruce trapdoors. I do change it in a second here, because I'm trying to figure out how to make it look good, and then what I did was I just kind of filled in those gaps there, just random little holes, and I think I still have holes there, although I'm not positive. And then I'm trying to add just a little bit of a curtain there. Trapdoors is probably a stupid block to use, but it was the best I could think of. So yeah. And now I'm working on the upper counters, up above. And, yeah. By the way, this is like about just over a 15-minute, not quite 16-minute time-lapse. I want to say this part took me about 2 hours to record. I recorded it in a few different segments, so you'll see random cuts. Like right here I had to cut because I had to go do something. And then right there I came back and continued to work on it. So, yeah. I actually really like watching me build in or time-lapse like that. I don't know why, I just really like the speedy building. So I'm just trying to add that little stack of plates there. I gave up pretty shortly. But now we are on to, I believe, the fridge. Yeah. I originally went with smooth quartz, but I actually did change it to bone block. The only reason I didn't want to use bone block is because it's the same as the wall, but I think that it does look better as bone block. God, I love that sound. I don't know if you can hear it, because I might either have music from the game in, or just the sound like that. But, yeah. And then I realized that I accidentally built it a block too low. So, yeah. In the back, you won't be able to see, so I just kind of didn't care. And yeah, so that's how tall the ceiling is going to be, where that little bag thing stops, or basket, whatever it is. There's something up there. You can barely see it, but it's there. And then another one to the side, which I think is a trash bag. And yeah, I stop right here again because I don't remember why, but then we continue with the floor. Voice crack, sorry. This room I think took the longest. Yeah, because it's already about 1/3 of the video. Which is kind of a lot of time. But, yeah, as you can see, just kind of building up walls and stuff. Again, some of the views aren't the greatest. I think they got better for the hallway and also the, basement. Basement, I think they were best for. I have not done the front room where the door is. This is where I think I left, like, at some point. No, this is the table next. But I'll build the door, and then I'll kind of go off screen for a second. I'll talk about that once I get there. But now I'm just building the table. But, yeah, that was, I think, the hardest part. I did actually switch this up a little bit. So, as you can see, I moved it a block. Or shortened it a block, actually. And then I added a couple rows of slabs that I was trying to figure out how to do, and switched all of those to blocks since I added a rim down there. I actually just changed the spruce logs to spruce planks. I don't know why I had other strip spruce logs. So now I'm just adding all the stuff that's there. I did put orange water in the cauldron, as you can see there. But I haven't, what I was saying is I haven't built the room right by the front door yet. And I think that will be next episode. I don't know. It depends on how the time-lapse does. Because if it does well, then if people like the idea of a time-lapse, I have to redo the door like 6 times, by the way. You'll see that later. But if people like the idea of a time-lapse, then I'll do it multiple times. And you can see me there. I think I went to figure out how far forward I wanted the wall. And there was also a chair on the front corner of the room, which I did not add yet. But yeah, so as you can see, there's about to be another pause, because I just kind of was trying to figure out where the wall was supposed to go, and I just added a little lever for the light switch. That door, again, has to be remade because I double layered the walls so I could add the detail on both how it is, and now I'm just building the front wall, which it goes a little bit off screen. I apologize for that, and then I had to take another break because of a hockey game. And then this one went till like 11:30 at night because I don't sleep. Now this is a weekend at this time. It was Saturday night was when I was doing this, and then I did the ceiling here. So I just made it light gray concrete, and then I stopped at some point so you can still see what I was doing to add the light that hangs down from the ceiling, which I did with nether brick walls actually, and some polished blackstone. Just like that. And then I also did add a little more. I was trying to make it like kind of curved like it is, and then the rest of the roof. I don't know why. I really love the fast building like that. It's just satisfying. Now onto the hallway, which this was still the same night. This was, I think, the most frustrating part of this recording. It wasn't like super bad, but I had to redo that quartz door 4 or 5 different times, I think. And you'll see too, I have to redo the brown terracotta door, because you see right there, I double layered, because the door frame is 4 blocks, so I had to take that into account and make the door representative of how large that is, which was really hard. But I think I did that for the basement walls. I don't remember if I double layered them. We'll see. But yeah. And then you can see me here trying to figure out how I want it to go. So I built it up, and then I think I had to redo it again because I made the door frame too short, I think. And I think I also moved the door frame at one point. Although I don't remember. It was after this, so we'll see. But yeah, that kitchen took like just about half the video. And you can see me here moving the door frame, I think I was shortening it a block. Because yeah, you can see they're different sizes, so I just shortened the other one. Yeah, I was looking away when I did that. So then you see, this is where I believe the door gets finalized. Yeah. And I also had the handles on the wrong side on the last door model, which was nice. And I used white concrete powder along with bone blocks for these walls, because it has like the transition from like that darker kind of color, which the other walls are, to the bright white. I do end up adding a row of upside down stairs going around this as well, and you can see me here working on the end of the hallway where there's a window, so I do make that row right there shorter. But you can see, just kind of working everything out, and then I fill that in with glass so I can put the white concrete powder above it. And I did drop a few pieces, but I don't think you can see when they fall. Yeah, you'll probably see them making an arrival in the background later. But there's a row of upside down stairs. And I didn't do anything else with the hallway other than add the curtains for the window. And it was a little bit cracked in the game, so that's what I did. Trying to make this game accurate is really hard. I think I've gone a little bit too large for size, but I'd rather too big than too small, because Hello Neighbor has taught me that lesson. You can see with the stairs, what I'm doing is I'm placing a row of upside down spruce stairs, row of planks below it, row of upside down stairs out from that, row of planks below it, and then etc. And I don't know how many steps it is. You can count if you want. So yeah, I want people to try this. People out there, anyone who out there who builds in Minecraft and has a lot of free time on their hands. I hate this banister, by the way. If anybody has a lot of free time and plays Minecraft, I want to see people try this. I want to see more people. I only know of 2 people that have done this. Me and someone else. So, not a lot of people are trying to tackle this. And I don't think anybody has done like a Let's Build like I am on it. But I think the time lapse is really cool, because just the general, like, doing it would take forever. Sorry, and I think the time lapse is nice, because it's not out of the way. I'm not, like, timing myself, because I can just record this whenever and pop it in as a double upload if I really want to. But yeah, as you can see, the banister is just blocks. I couldn't figure it out how to make it look well. And I did actually break down these stairs a little bit, as you can see, because they are broken in the game. I don't know why there's a hole in the wall there. Oh yeah, because I was trying to push that whole thing back a block. Next, I build a door frame, and that is where my night ends, when I go to bed. And then fast forward to yesterday, and here I am, just kind of casually building more of... I start with the roof, and then I measure out the wall, which I do off camera, and then fill in the floor, and we do one room, and then that's the video. These are nice to keep shorter, because, you know, it's nice, I don't know. So the answer to you know is no, you probably don't. But I didn't actually furnish this room right here that I'm currently in. The one under the steps, and then I have not built the doorway area for Six's room yet. Six's little hideout. So you can see there I'm measuring out the wall to see how large the room is going to be. And I thought it was too large, so I actually went and did the other room first, which I will do after I fill in the floor here. God, that sound is so satisfying. Again, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like a zipper almost, like a high-pitched zipper. But yeah, and then I build a little wall right there, which this whole thing gets moved because I shortened the door frame by a block. Because I realized that this door is smaller than the other one, so you'll see me in a second here. I look over at that door frame and I'm like, okay, because I saw in the game that it looked shorter, and then had to move that, and then pushed it down a block just to make it a little bit more proportioned to what I would like. And then it was only a 3-layer door frame this time, because it was all it needed to be, and then I added the door right there. And I went through a couple different options before looking back at the other one, because I couldn't remember what I used 2 days ago for that. This was Tuesday that I was doing this part. And the other ones were Saturday. So, yeah, and then I'm filling in the floor. That wall, both the back and right walls, according to the front, according to the way that the camera faces in the game, which is the left wall from this perspective. Basically, from the door, you have to push the left and the far back wall, which is actually, okay, so then it's kind of wrong. No, never mind, it isn't. I was thinking wrong. And then I built the tables, and I realized that they were way too close to that door after putting that block there, so I pushed that wall back a couple blocks, and I just took off the front of the tables and then pushed them back. And that little, like, right, quote-unquote, table, I don't even know what it is, that is actually, does go further forward than the other tables, so I do that in a moment. And then, or did I? Oh no, I didn't have to push that back wall back, sorry. So I build the wall right here, and then I think the next step is the weird little, I don't know what it's called, the little palette where all the tools are and stuff, which I added our slabs that will change to blocks on top. And then I just added like a flat palette of light gray terracotta to kind of shape up for the piles of wool and stuff that he has. And then this is when I moved the table and also kind of separated the wool a little bit more. I do like how that looks. I'm not good with organic shapes, but in my opinion it looks fine. So now I'm just building a saw. I did go, like, trying to figure out how it looked, and that's what I went with. Actually, I think I built that too long, to be honest. And that's when I had the extra row of slabs and turned that to a slab. There's the little, almost looks like a mallet. And, yeah, it's that pallet done. Now I'm going to build the back wall, which is that one. And this one has something on it. I can't really tell what it is because the game is so dark, and if you, like, look at it, it's pixelated. But it's like, it looks like almost a corkboard, or like, I think it's a corkboard is what they're called. You see me have the two white banners as like sticky notes or something on there. There's something on there though that you can see. I can't tell what it is, and it looks like that kind of color. That's what I went with. And then now I'm just building the little pile of stuff, and then that's where the video will end. Those two top ones actually are crates or like cages, I believe. I don't know why he has cages in his basement. But I changed them to terracotta here at the end. But that is all I have to show for this video. That was a shorter one than normal, but thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you have any suggestions for anything, feel free to leave it in the comments. And, yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.